all you went through in the off season, were there maybe one or two butterflies in there when you got out there today?
Yeah, more, I think, pregame.
Okay.
Once you get a ball in your hand and you start doing it, everything sort of goes away. And then you're just sort of locked in. It's just like, here we go, another game. But waking up this morning and just getting going, I wouldn't say nerves, but, that good, anxious excitement.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, you probably shouldn't be playing. So
yeah.
It was good to get that feeling back.
It's more just kind of like anticipation about, okay, what's this going to be like now?
Yeah, I mean, I've been hurt a lot, but I've also pitched a lot in my life. So it's sort of just, you fall right back.
This is a little different because...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, but I don't try to think about it like that.
Okay.
I mean, you do as much as you can just to treat it as any other day, any other game. And that's pretty much what I was doing. Just going about it like any day. And, I mean, it's obviously cool to be back out there and competing and throwing against big league hitters. And that's all. That's definitely, I mean, it's been a lot of hard work since this time last year to get back to this.
Having said that, too, you don't exactly come in a clean inning. It's bases loaded, one out. So does that amp you up a little bit even more? Or?
A little bit. I was trying to take a step back and be like, all right, less effort, because I know I was going to be amped up, and it's the first time getting out there, and the last thing you want to do is go out there and walk a guy, the bases loaded. So I'm not thinking about walking a guy, but you just want to go out there and pound the zone. And they put a couple good swings on it early, but I think some of it is also going to be coming out of the bullpen now, finding a new routine, getting loose out there, because I do my weighted ball stuff, and so trying to figure out how to efficiently go about that and how to get loose and hot quickly, but also making sure that you're ready to go. And so I was thinking I was going to just go in to start the third inning, but McWilliams his pitch count, so let's get it on. So just getting out there and try to throw some strikes.
The last two guys, you got soft contact too. Yeah. That's got to feel good too.
Yeah, that was nice. I was hoping to get some soft contacts or swing through with Olsen, but I just left a curveball a little bit higher than I wanted to, and he's a great hitter. So, but I was really happy with my second inning, getting out there, and felt like stuff was pretty good. Mechanics were good, and felt like the ball was coming out pretty well.
And just pounding the zone. That's
exactly.
Key
Throwing
right
strikes.
Now.
Yeah, right now it's just about feeling efficient mechanically and getting ahead of guys, and then whatever else happens, that's the stuff you start working on.
You trying to work on the curve a little bit? It seemed like you started a couple guys off, though. Was that sort of a focus of trying to work on it?
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of I sort of throw two different curveballs. One as like an 0-0 strike pitch, and then one that I'll throw a little bit tighter and a little firmer if I'm looking for a swing throw. So I like going to that pitch and using it, and it's feeling good. And spring training is obviously a great time to get used to throwing off speed for strikes. So I was trying to mix it up and get ahead of guys.
You mentioned getting the new routine and everything. Do you remember the last time you pitched out of the bullpen?
It was 2017. I pitched pretty much out of the bullpen the whole year, but that was before I did any of the driveline stuff or any of the weighted ball stuff. So I was just sitting in the bullpen when the phone rings, get up the ball and start ripping it. So I sort of am a little bit more routine oriented right now. But with that being said, you got to be efficient in the bullpen, because when the phone rings, you got to get ready as quick as possible. So I was just talking to Vance about that out there, about just finding, and it'll happen quickly, but it's just going to take reps to figure out what works and get used to it.
How much time are you trying to get that down to? Like, I mean, just from like a start to finish, they say they're ready for you. How long are you trying to get that down to get ready? I
mean, I don't know an exact time, but obviously you want to, as soon as the phone rings and they say get hot, you want to be hot as soon as possible. So as quickly as possible. I don't really want to put a time limit on it, but some days obviously take a few more throws. But I think once you just sort of find something that works, getting used to that and repeating it is what makes you more comfortable.
Is it just like a certain feeling in your arm where you're like, okay, that's the level I want to be at? Like, just since you're going through kind of a new routine, I'm sure you used to feel that way, but like now this routine, is it, you said it's just a little bit slower, but is there just a certain way your arm feels, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, it's just sort of the way the ball's coming out and shape on the pitches and feel good commanding the zone, and you feel efficient with your mechanics. And so that's tough. I mean, I've started the majority of my career. I've obviously thrown out of the bullpen, and I got used to doing that when I was doing that a while ago. But I'm going to have to, it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, but spring training and right now is a great time to sort of experiment and figure out what works.
Was this the longest period of time you've had since pitching in actual games?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, a full full year pretty much. It's crazy because it seems like forever, but it also seems like yesterday I was at Glendale throwing 82 with my shoulder going to the plate with the ball. But I was throwing to live hitters up at Driveline in the fall, and I came down to Arizona and I was throwing some sim games to some of the guys who were here in Instructs in end of October. But I mean, for a real game, a full year. That was probably the longest it's been.
Do you know your velocity was at today?
I'm not sure. It felt like it was coming out the second inning pretty well. The first inning I just went in, I was like, all right, don't try to overthrow, just throw some strikes. And second inning, it felt like I was starting to let it go a little bit more. It felt like it was coming out pretty good. So, just good to get the first one done and learn from it and build off it.
Good enough. Thanks.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Appreciate it.